Simon Ekpa we piano. Piano naga pama nagata. Naku gana kwaire mmechi kwonu zere hana statu. I went to and meditated on that. It's painful. But it is not a responsibility upon us to pray out. That's our brother. So I went to Chukwa Indonesia. Eba bono ya madana. Ya wele ya kenu. Apanso nuru dewa na banaso. Oye nuru dewa na banaso. Oye nuru dewa na banaso. Inuru dewa na banaso. Inuru dewa na banaso. Inuru dewa na banaso. Oye nuru dewa na banaso. Oye nuru dewa na banaso. Asimi nuru dewa na banaso. Oye nuru dewa na banaso. Inuru 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 dewa na banaso.
All right, so you just heard that. Now, who are the people Mbaka was referring to? Mbaka was referring to the Eastern Security Network. Okay? Mbaka was referring to the Eastern Security Network. It is because of the Eastern Security Network that, made Mbaka to give this testimony. And let me, say it again. Like all of you know, we need to refresh again. A moment. All right. You all know that, we don't have friends, especially we don't have a friend, we don't have a permanent enemy and all that. Any man of God that come to speak the truth, we will play his video. We will play her video. Some of you know I have played several videos of men of God. I have played video of women of God, and I play Mbaka, and I have said it several times. I have no personal. We don't have any personality with Mbaka. Mbaka have been one of our enemy, biggest enemy, until he begin to speak the truth. We follow him. So I have attacked him on my page. I have, talked about him on my page and all that. So for people who would think that now, Mbaka is now Biafra, I don't know anything about him. Okay? The truth is that all of them are listening to our program. How can you be in Nigeria and you don't listen to the program of Biafra agitators and you are in Nigeria? Then it means that something is not all right with you. If the Aso Rock can listen to us, every person should be listening to our program so that you will know exactly what is going on in Nigeria. Some of you don't know what is going on. The information we give you is the information you don't get in Nigeria because every media house, they are afraid of sharing those information. So those who were blackmailing me, I want all of you to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are going to play that in again.
Johnson is because of Oliver Cromwell. Are you listening to me very carefully?
For those calling me terrorist, for those calling me terrorist, for those who have stayed 10 years with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they have turned around after betraying him, they wanted to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they thought they are going to succeed to kill him in Kenya. All of them pretended that, they don't know anything about the Kenya. They don't know, it was a shock to them. They all knew. They all knew They wanted him dead so that when they will come back. Of course, what I'm telling you now is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never knew. I am telling you, he will never knew who betrayed him. These people will be acting, that, oh, we don't want them to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is bad. We don't want them to, we don't want those to continue. It's a lie. They are doing everything to make sure they kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they did not succeed. So now they have seen that they will not succeed. They want to now turn around to blackmail Simon Ekpa. It is not me. I am not their target. Their target is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But one thing they don't know is that nothing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said in the past that is a crime. Okay? It is part of the rule of engagement in the struggle for the liberation and self-determination. So he has not said anything that is a crime. And that is why when they are afraid to play his video, we are not afraid for playing his video, because we know we are saying the same thing and we support whatever he has said in the past. None of them constituted to any criminal act, not to talk of being a terrorist. So I want you people to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Some of you didn't know there was a newspaper called the New Nigerian Newspaper in those days, trying to trumpet the position of the North, or should I say the Arewa core Sharia North. Today they have the Daily Trust and they have Premium Times doing a very beautiful job for them. Their job is to assuage you that the ones that will come and inflict injury and pain on you, they are the ones telling you, oh, don't worry, it will be better, you will get healed. They will never tell you that the person beating you will never stop beating you. No, they will tell you, oh, don't worry, it's not only pain. After a while, you get over it. And one day, like support Joseph Carlo, all these affiliates to understand what I'm saying this evening. You people have placed our lives in danger. Because of you, that is why all these killings are going on all over the place by the fulani. Because of you, those of them in the West, like Tinubu, Obasanjo, and all the rest of the fools over there. Because of you, that is why this evening, as I'm right here on air preaching, Yoruba people are paying ransom to go to their farms to go and farm.
That is not happening in Biafra land.
The media will not report it.
Of course.
The same way they will not report how many soldiers they have lost so far. That is their new game plan. But in Biafra land, they will keep dying. That I assure them. Kidnap all you like, intimidate all you like, oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit.
Yes.
We are pursuing the freedom of our land.
Freedom of
and
our
it can never stop.
Exactly.
I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
Not backing down an inch.
If you have come to our land to kill us, you are going to die there. Exactly. That I can assure you. Exactly. I am not perturbed by the tag of terrorism, by the tag of your prescribed, outlawed IPOB, a human being in Nigeria who is suffering, a journalist who is suffering, a media house that understands the pain, the suffering, the anguish, the torments that the people are going through every day. He's starting this job on a daily basis.
Thank you, Tuan.
And the Fulani they're all going to find you. They will find you. Do you know that people are being kidnapped in Aba by the Nigerian army sent to Sokoto?
Yes.
They are now demanding ransom. A man paid 6 million naira only 4 days ago to have the wife, his second wife, released to him that was taken to Sokoto.
Are you hearing that?
Are you sure you people don't actually understand what is happening around you?
They don't know.
We are in a state of war. They've not declared it, but we are in a state of war. Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist.
Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist.
Go and do your research, because everything I tell you is gospel.
No, they are
Nelson
illiterate.
Mandela was tagged a terrorist.
They are illiterate.
Oliver Cromwell that brought a semblance of the rule of the people. The reason why in England you have the House of Commons today, that the power resides with the commoner, the Prime Minister, like Boris Johnson, is because of Oliver Cromwell.
E.T. Boribos.
Are you listening to me very carefully?
No, they don't.
The reason why the House of Common People in England is the strongest house you have, not the House of Lords. They are the ones that make the laws. The reason why in England today, somebody who is not either a landed gentry or somebody who is not from the royal family or somebody who is not titled, like an earl, a lord, a viscount, is not the prime minister, is because of a man called Oliver Cromwell.
They don't know that. They don't read.
An Englishman.
They don't know how to read.
He too was called terrorist.
Okay.
So too was George Washington.
All right.
During America's War of Independence, George Washington, this America that every ant wants to go to,
yes.
This same United States of America that everybody will die
yes.
to go and live in, is called the land of the free.
The idiots that are living there now are calling Simon Ekpa terrorists.
The man
for
that
fighting
made
for
it
freedom of Biafra.
possible is George Washington. The British called him a terrorist.
All right.
I am saying all of these things tonight so that if you're called a terrorist because you're an IPOB, because you fund ESN,
because you fund ESN,
badge of honor.
Okay, it's a
After
badge of
what I'm giving out to you tonight, you will understand it. Who are we?
If you are called, you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was giving prophecy of what is going to come, so that you are going to use it to know who is actually with him and who is against him. He said, if you are called a terrorist for funding the Eastern Security Network, which was the reason Father Mbaka was giving testimony here. Mbaka was giving testimony of how for the, for 3 years now, how Reverend Fathers, how our farmers can now go to farm, how our women can now go to farm, how people are not being cut into pieces in our farm anymore. Father Mbaka was giving a testimony of how the Reverend Father is happy. One of the Reverend Father, a farmer, is happy that he can go to farm. No fulani cow will come to destroy it. No terrorists will come to destroy it. No terrorists will come to kill. Even though in Enugu, a few days ago, they came because of the chaos, because of the way that the Nigeria terrorist government, their army are pursuing and looking after our ESN. They are distracting them. And Fulani used the opportunity and they came to kill in Enugu State. But apart from that, you don't see that happening anymore. Now our people can farm. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling you, if you are called a terrorist for funding the Eastern Security Network that has made it very possible for Mbaka to come and give testimony, and of course, I don't need to say Mbaka, every other person in the Southeast can testify to that. What do? They have all these, their thugs. They gave them gun, they gave them pump action, they start to cause problem, they start to cause, and the DSS and the Nigerian military, they hire criminals, they give them guns to cause problem in order to give us bad name. Thinking that when they do that, we are going to back out. We are going to back down. Thinking that when you say, oh, they are killing, they went to where people are giving a voters card, they kill people there. They think that when that kind of thing happens, we are going to run. These are big Biafra, we are going to run. This has nothing to do with us. It is ordinary propaganda and blackmail. They think that when they make that kind of video, they say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, oh, Biafra. Have you not seen where people went to rob bank and they used Biafra flag? During the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, they went to rob bank. Have you all forgotten? Armed robbers went to Nigeria bank to rob a bank with Biafra flag. What does that tell you? Do you think that Biafra people who are fighting for Biafra, even if they are criminals, they will go to bank and rob bank and they will carry Biafra flag? But did you not see it? It was all planned by the Nigeria DSS, thinking that if they go to rob bank and carry Biafra flag, oh, everybody will disappear from fighting for Biafra. We will say, oh God, the Biafra people, let us disappear. We are not armed robbers. We are not robbing banks and all that. They did it. They carried Biafra flag to go and rob bank. You go to the internet, the stories are there. Did it stop us? It didn't stop us because we know we are not armed robbers. We know that our dictators we have money. We have money. We contribute money and we do fundraising. There is no need for anybody to go and start robbing anybody. They tell you, oh, yeah, we are funding, the kidnappers are there. The kidnapping has been there. It is all over Nigeria. They are kidnapping everywhere. Our men do not need to go into kidnapping because we have money. We fund them. So you see, all these things are the things that they use and try to distract you. And today, some of them will say, oh, Simon Ekpa is funding terrorism. It is the same people who are trying to stop our sit at home, civil disobedience, that is hitting them very hard. They are the same people that will give gun to people to go. So that when they do it, oh, we are going to panic. Oh, look, now you are the one enforcing sit at home. Why should we enforce it at home? Why should we force people to sit when people are voluntarily sitting at home? Does it make any sense? The time when this particular sit at home, they say they canceled it, we did not believe it. I supported it. Okay? But then, Biafra people decided to, I have to now go along with the opinion of Biafra people. So how can somebody now turn around to start enforcing something that people were actually on their own, sitting at home? I only need to encourage them. I only need to give them the reason why they should continue. I only need to encourage them, to tell them the reason why, no matter what threat the Nigerian government brings to you, sit at home. It is going to go down in the history when Biafra comes. The world will know how many months we have sat at home since the abduction and kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How many months? Count it. It is going to enter history book. They will tell you that the time Biafra people was fighting for their freedom, they kidnapped their leader from Kenya and they renditioned him to Nigeria in those days, and the Biafra people decided to sit at home every month. It is going to go in history. And you are going to be part of those who made those history. Even these people today, calling Simon Ekpa terrorists, they are going to be proud of it. You are, the people sitting at home, nobody is writing their name now. Nobody is writing sit at home in the forehead. So it is going to, when Biafra come now, everybody will be enjoying Biafra. Even these people you see that are shouting P2B, they will be the one to show how powerful Biafra is. They will be carrying Biafra passport. I want to continue to play our leader's message for people to hear. Very, very important.
Compared to Nelson Mandela, of course, we are nobody.
Okay.
That he was called a terrorist.
He was called a terrorist, Nelson Mandela.
It did not stop the armed wing of ANC come towards his way from doing their job to make sure that apartheid collapses.
Okay.
Apartheid, where South Africa abducted, anything abductable, they abducted, they killed, they massacred. At the end of the day, the will of the people prevailed.
The will of the people.
Our people should not despair.
That is the difference. We are going
through a very difficult time, aided and abetted.
That is the difference between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a real freedom fighter, and the criminals that surrounded him for many years. He understood and recognizes the will of the people. But these criminals, they didn't recognize the will of the people. Their own is after the highest bidder. Who is the highest bidder? Soludo or the Ohopus Odema or Omahi? Which of the governor is the highest bidder? Which one are we going to go? Is it how much are we receiving every month from contribution and all that? Soludo, okay, we are going to give those of them in Biafra land security, we are going to give them security camera, we are going to give them money, we are going to feed them millions of naira and dollars and whatever. So let us collect the money and to hell with the Simon Ekpa idiotic people. Okay? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recognizes the will of the people. So when the will of the people must prevail, that is one of the quality of leadership. You have to listen to the people. Now, Andy Uba, thank you very much. Andy Uba lost the election in Anambra State. Okay? And you think he's happy? He's not happy. So the thing we are saying is that we, the agitators, we are following the will of the people. And the will of the people have prevailed in sit at home. And it will continue to be like that. And any time we see that there is some kind of sign of weakling in the mind of the people of Biafra, will come publicly to preach to them the need to stand strong in sitting at home. It is going to continue until our demands are met. One of the demands is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and every other agitators. I have asked this question. Those who tell you Soludo is in for peace, Hope Uzodinma is saying, oh, we want peace. You have not shown anything to show any sign of peace. No. You have not done anything, demonstrated anything to show you have sign of. Even Soludo himself said, the time is coming, when these people you think you are using for political gain now, you will tell them, they will turn to monsters. Time is coming, and unfortunately, Soludo become a governor at that time that they will talk to us and we will not listen again. So I want you to understand that if Soludo actually is preaching for peace, they should start by releasing the people they have in their state. They should start by releasing the innocent Biafrans they have in their state. They will start by compensating the family of those they have killed. Yesterday they killed 25 people in Olo. So how do you handle that? You want peace. At the same time, the military are on rampage, killing innocent people. I have their videos here with me. Killing women, young girls that are vulnerable people who cannot defend themselves. You go and kill them. If you want to fight, if there is any criminal, go after the criminal with guns. If you have criminals with guns, go after them. Why would you go and start killing young girls in Olu? What have they done to you? And Hope Uzodinma will turn around and say, we want to bring peace. How can you bring peace? By bringing more pain and injury to the Biafra people. You think that even those who are not related to the people you killed, they are going to see their dead body and they never want to take gun. They're going to pick up gun against you. And tomorrow you will call IPOB. Tomorrow you will say Simon Ekpa is sponsoring people. But you are the one fueling the insecurity in the Southeast. Now, let me play this particular message. Then I am going to go and play something.
By the likes of the Sadikin fulani, of Hope Uzodinma, the likes of Ojus or Carlo. I'm sure by now that Rochas have repented. He has asked me, in fact, his eyes and all the fulefus talking about one Nigeria is now very clear to all of you that the Fulanis do not mean well. Not for us who are fighting them, neither for you who are their slaves. If Nelson Mandela can be called a terrorist, who am I? Oliver Cromwell was a terrorist. George Washington was a terrorist. Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe was a terrorist. Okay. Even, let me shock you, all of you now. Even Robert Mugabe. Some of you may have heard about a man called Dr. Azikiwe. Okay. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe is his name. All right. I had to add Nnamdi to his name because he doesn't behave like one. Okay. Do you know that Dr. Azikiwe was called a terrorist? All right. And exiled to Ghana? Are you hearing that? Are you aware of that? No, they're not. Do you know who called him a terrorist? Okay. The same Britain, United Kingdom. Are you aware of that? Dr. Azikiwe that fought and set Nigeria free. Do you know he was sent to jail? Okay. By the British? All right. Do you know that Ahmadu Bello never went to jail? Do you know that Abubakar Tafawa never went to jail? But he fought for Nigeria. The people that went to jail are those from the south. Awolowo and Azikiwe are the only people that went to jail in order to set Nigeria free. Are you aware of that? No, you don't know. No, they were called terrorists. All right. Yes, Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. Okay. You must listen to me attentively. I said this program cannot be like any other. You must listen attentively this evening, please, and invite people to come and listen as well. Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. Okay. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was not spared. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was called a terrorist as well. Obafemi Awolowo trying to set his people free. All right. I want IPOB to know tonight. They don't know that being called a terrorist because you're fighting for your land and your nation is a badge of honor. No, it means you've arrived. They don't know. The enemy is scared. They are scared, and the only way they are going to think they want to frighten you, they want to scare you, is to start branding you terrorist. How does somebody calling you terrorist make you a terrorist? And as we are on this program, I want, as you are joining, if you are watching, we have on YouTube alone
For the record's sake, we have about 20,248 people watching this program. 20,000 people watching this program. And we have only 4,800 on YouTube. If you are on YouTube and you have not hit the like button, please take just 1 second or few seconds and hit the like button so that those who are watching on YouTube will come and click and follow to listen to what we are doing this evening. Very, very important. Over 20,000 people watching from all platforms. All right, we continue.
You're doing, and it means that you're succeeding at whatever thing that you're doing. Are you following me?
No, they are not.
If you are in freedom fighting anywhere in the world, and the people you're fighting have not come to refer to you as a terrorist, then that means you're not doing anything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That means you're not threatening the status quo.
Oh.
Do you understand me very well?
Interesting.
That is why in our case, there is no democracy, because in Africa
today, the people that, the Nigerian government should be calling terrorists are the one calling me now terrorist. So they have now joined Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They joined Nigerian government. All right, welcome back. This is the thing we have been discussing and talking about. It is because of so many messages. So many messages are being flagged, and of course, I hope I am back now. All right, thank you very much. I am back. The voice is back. So I apologize for that. Please take your time and hit the like. We have, there are a lot of people watching, so I think the system is not taking everybody. So maybe is the reason that this is crashing, because this whole thing is done in a way that when a lot of people are coming at the same time, I will have this problem. So hopefully I'm going to fix it as time goes on. And then by the time we begin to see the membership, by the time we are going to allow only the members to have access to comment, maybe this particular problem will stop. That was what we advised, so that it will minimize the number of people and the kind of comments that are being flagged. So I believe that by the time we open only the members membership comment, then there will be opportunity or the possibility of this whole thing, stopping. So for now, we continue to manage the way we are managing. I think the sound is good now, so let us continue. So as I was saying, the people that has been with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the past 10 years, they pretend they don't know. Okay? They pretend they don't know about this preaching. Okay? They pretend they don't know. But the fact is that they know. And what they are doing is, because they have tried to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it didn't work. So they want to fight indirectly. They fight Simon Ekpa, thinking that, they believe, they think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have committed some crime, that is what they are believing. But what they don't know is that nothing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done that is actually a crime. And even though they know that he has not done anything amounting to crime, but they want him dead. They want him out of the way. And that is the reason why they are doing everything to tag me and call me names. They want to call me names. They want to call me names. I cannot remember what I was saying before. So, because that is the mistake the problem we have with this whole gadget. Once it is interrupted, we are always having problems like this. So we are going to go and continue what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying.
There is no democracy. People are very primitive. People are basically like wild animals in the forest. They have no brain. That is the reason why we need to agitate the way we are agitating, or else we can never be free. Understand this very, very clearly, please. Awolowo was also a terrorist. For the sake of Yoruba journalists in working for Channels Television,
okay,
all those Yoruba people writing for the Punch newspaper, I also want to let you know tonight that Awolowo was once a terrorist.
Okay.
Because he was fighting for you.
All right.
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Awolowo was once a terrorist for fighting for you.
Knows we are not terrorists.
Okay.
We have not gone to markets to bomb people. We have not gone to mosques to bomb people. We have not been to churches to kill people. We have not killed anybody, as a matter of fact. What ESN is doing is driving away fulani terrorists in our forests. How can that make us a terrorist? By pursuing terrorists. How is that possible?
I don't know.
How is that possible? Now pay attention to what I have to say. Do you remember those police they sent to Somalia? And I want people in Lagos to confirm this. I want my Yoruba brothers and sisters to confirm this, please, tonight and tomorrow morning.
Listen.
Do you know those police people they sent to Somalia? Ask yourself, why would any sensible country in the world send their police to Somalia? Is that possible?
Okay.
Do you know what they went to Somalia to do? I think that the Nigerian government will be shocked tonight that we have this intel. And I want to let them understand that the M branch of this very movement of IPOB to restore Biafra, our M branch is far more resourceful than any other organization in the whole. There is no move they make we don't know. We know how many tanks they are bringing. We know how many soldiers they are bringing. We know the type of armaments they are bringing. Everything we know. Ask the National Security Advisor of Nigeria. Ask their head of National Military Intelligence in Nigeria. Ask all the so-called big wigs of intelligence in Nigeria. And also ask the British. Why did Nigeria send a so-called policeman to Somalia to go and train people?
Okay.
Do you know what they went to Somalia to do?
Tell us.
They went to go and recruit Al-Shabaab.
Are you hearing that?
Operatives.
Okay.
Come to Nigeria to help them fight this war.
They went to Somalia to recruit Al-Shabaab to come to Nigeria and help them fight this war. Now, what is happening in Olu today? Do you know who they are? What is happening in Anambra? Do you know who they are? The policemen, the soldiers, the DSS that are killing people in Biafra land today. Yesterday, they killed 25 in Olu. Do you know who they are? You don't know. You don't know. Do you know whether they are the Shabab that they went to Somalia to bring? They say there is no voice again. I do not know why this is happening. And one moment. All right, we are back. We are back again. So, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, told you that the Nigerian police went to Somalia. Who does that? Who does that? You want to train police and you take them to Somalia? That they went to Somalia to train Al-Shabaab and to bring them to Nigeria for this war. So I want to ask you, what kind of security agents will be killing people in Olu? Will be killing people in Anambra? What kind of security agent, what kind of soldier will be deployed to Ebonyi State to kill people? If you look deep into the exposition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here, you will find out that this may be the people they brought from Somalia, the Al-Shabaab terrorists, now having been part of the Nigerian army. They sent them to the southeast. And Hope Uzodinma and the Soludo will say, oh, dispatch military, bring the military to us. There is insecurity in the southeast. And they are going to select these terrorists and bring them to Biafra land. And because they have the warrant to kill. So anybody, when they come to community, they first of all, they burn the businesses, they burn the house, they kill the women, they kill the children, and you'll be shouting, oh, Nigeria army, Nigeria army. They are all terrorists from Somalia. But you don't know that. So listen. Listen.
The National Security Advisor of Nigeria asked their head of National Military Intelligence in Nigeria, ask all the so-called big wigs of intelligence in Nigeria, and also ask the British, why did Nigeria send a so-called policeman to Somalia to go and